How's it going, everyone? We just got a whole bunch of new subscribers in the last couple of days, so welcome to all of you. Today, we are going over an early Pool 3 Patriot deck. You only need 3 Pool 3 cards for this to work. The rest are actually Pool 1 and below. I will add a few more Pool 3 cards you can add to improve on the deck a little bit, but this is for everyone who's early Pool 3. I wanted to show you the list that I've been playing with. But as usual, before we get started, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. Let's get to the deck list. So, like I said before, the deck has 3 Pool 3 cards, and that is Patriot, Mystique, and Ultron. Unfortunately, these 3 are required for this deck. If you don't have one of these 3, it's not going to work as well. If you don't have Ultron, maybe you can run a different list that compensates a little bit, but the main idea for this deck is these 3 cards. This deck is pretty simple on how it plays. Turn 1, your goal is to play Misty Knight. Turn 2, Shocker. Turn 3, Patriot. Turn 4, Mystique. Turn 5, Blue Marvel, and turn 6, Ultron. All these other cards in the deck are just there to adapt in case you can't pull off that ideal curve, but it does work out pretty consistently. So for those of you who don't know, Patriot is an ongoing, your cards with no abilities have +2 power, which is the reason for Misty Knight, Shocker, Squirrel Girl, Mr. Sinister, Ultron. All these cards are, or they produce cards that have no abilities, so they get a buff from Patriot. You use Mystique to copy Patriot's ability, and all of a sudden all these cards have +4/+4, and then Ultron to flood the board at the end. The cards in the deck that I would recommend changing if you have them is for SG, you're going to want to swap in Wasp if you have her. Wasp is a little more versatile, it synergizes better with Ultron, so definitely go with Wasp instead. A second card, instead of Mr. Sinister, you can run Brood. Brood is a 3 cost, so it's going to be a little more difficult to get him off. However, he makes 2 tokens that don't have any abilities, so he works a little bit better here. And the third card you can swap out, I wouldn't recommend swapping him out, but it's Cosmo. If the meta changes and you're facing a specific kind of deck consistently, you can swap out Cosmo for a different counter card like Enchantress or Shang-Chi or something like that. Kazar is just here to fill in the slot of Blue Marvel or Mystique if you can't get one of them off. Onslaught, in case you don't have Ultron for the last turn, gives you something to do. And America Chavez is literally there to thin the deck so that you can get the combo of Patriot and Mystique a little bit easier. And that's it for the deck spotlight. For those of you who are new, I like to put the gameplay in a separate video because some people don't like watching the gameplay or some people don't like watching this part. So I separate them 2 different videos. As usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell, check out that link in the description. See you in the next one.